in one day, 24 hours.
How would you settle that war in one day?
Because I'll meet with Putin, I'll meet with Zelensky. They both have weaknesses and they both have strengths. And within 24 hours, that war will be settled. It'll be over. It'll be absolutely over.
Do you want Ukraine to win this war?
I don't think in terms of winning and losing. I think in terms of getting it settled so we stop killing all these people and breaking out this.
What do you? Can you say if you want Ukraine or Russia to win this war?
I want everybody to stop.
Okay. Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rukakodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Muslim. Shalom to the hopeful elect of this 100% truth. I mean, so like you see on here, Trump wants to stop the World War III. I mean, what I have to say, I mean, you cannot stop the World War III because you cannot stop the prophecy. All right, you cannot stop these prophecies. That's just the truth, you know. You cannot stop the prophecy of what? Of Ezekiel 38. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, let set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog. What is Magog? Magog is Russia. Okay, I believe that represents Russia. You know, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophecy against him. Yes, this is a World War III. You know, and say, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth an all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, of them handling swords. So yeah, swords, missiles, army, horsemen, armor, you know, or these are weapons, you know, to this World War III, you know, that is happening right now. Russia already destroyed and wins this World War III against Ukraine, but now America gonna be in. And Magog, you know, Russia, gonna also win this World War III against America. They had the most nuclear weapons, you know, to destruction, okay? So these are just, this is just a war. It's talking about the World War III. That this is a prophecy in the scriptures, all right? That is what he's saying, okay? I mean, so this is what it's talking about, all right? So yes, I mean, and obviously not only this, but the Lord, you know, says this to God, you know, basically, I mean, unto America, basically, you know, basically that they will lose the World War III, but also He's gonna bring this everlasting destruction, which is a much bigger destruction to America, and He's not gonna never come back. He's gonna establish the kingdom of heaven, all right? That's what's gonna happen. He's gonna establish the kingdom of heaven. You know, that's just the factual things, okay? That is a prophecy. I don't know what to say anymore. I mean, okay, so Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Yes, Gomer and all his bands, the house of Torma of the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be to prepare and prepare for thyself too, and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be too a guard unto them. After many days you shall be visit in the latter years, you shall come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel. Yes, Russia, you know, is gonna come against the Israelites, okay, against America, okay? They're gonna come against them, against the Lord's people, all right? But again, you know, when the Lord comes back, bringing the everlasting destruction, you know, which is much different, is after the World War III. And the mark of the beast is a microchip, and if you take it, you're gonna get destroyed, obviously. So I mean, when the Lord comes, you know, I mean, He's gonna bring this everlasting destruction too. But you know, He's gonna establish the kingdom of heaven, you know, and that why He says the mountains of Israel, because the Israelites, you know, especially the part of the elect, gonna be the kingdom, all right? You know, they're gonna gather together, all right? So they're gonna be together finally. Anyways, I mean, oh, what I said on here, or what? Whoa, what is happening? What? Oh, no, I don't know what happened on there. Anyways, yeah, you shall ascend and come like a storm. You shall be like a cloud to cover the land too, and all thy bands, and many people with thee. you know. So yes, that is what it's talking about. So I think I already finished on here. Let me put something else. Okay, so this is talking about, okay, Revelation 20:8, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sands of the sea. Wait a minute. Okay, so now, and shall go out to deceive the nations, yes, Gog and Magog, to gather together to battle, the number of whom is as the sands of the sea. Yes, so I mean, Gog and Magog gonna battle, you know. America and Russia gonna battle, and who's gonna win this battle, this World War III? Magog, Russia, okay? Because this is a deceive, okay? And they went up the breadth of the earth and compassed them of the camp saints about and the beloved city, and fire came down from God out of heaven. Yes, and then after that, World War III, the Lord gonna comes back from heaven and devour them. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophets are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. Okay, so this is talking about a destruction, you know, which is after the World War III. But I mean, wait a minute. So I mean, not only the 2/3, you know, because the 2/3 of Israel gonna die, you know, they're gonna get destroyed. But not only them, you know, also are Edomites and hidden nations. Some of them, only some, who gonna get a destruction because they're gonna be part of it. But you know, most gonna stay alive because they need that 1,000 years of slavery, all right? And the devil that deceived them, yes, the devil is Edom, the Edomites. You know, some of them gonna get that destruction when the Lord returns back, bringing fire from heaven. You know, they're all gonna come, you know, bring the destruction, cast the devil, Edom, to that fire and destruction. You know, and obviously, as we all know, after that, they're gonna be put, you know, when they come back, because the reincarnation exists. But most gonna stay alive. Why? Because they need to be put 1,000 years in slavery, paying the double in the kingdom of heaven. You know, that is the justice of the Lord, the righteousness. And who gonna be ruling over them? We, the Israelites. Revelation 3:26 says we're gonna rule over them with a rod of iron. All right. And I saw a great white throne, and he said that from those face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were opened, and another book was opened, which is the book of life, and the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. Hell is the grave, you know, the grave delivered the dead, because they're gonna be a resurrection for these 2/3 of Israelites, okay? They're gonna come back, you know, all right, to get destroyed. But what happened? They're gonna be in the kingdom, yes, they're gonna come back in the kingdom. But, I mean, they're gonna be in the least, and the ones who get saved, the 1/3 of Israel, gonna be great, okay? Starting with the 144,000 prophets, okay? You start by the scriptures. And death and hell, what is hell? The grave, okay? The grave were cast into the lake of fire, okay? They were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. Not only the 2/3 of the Israelites, you know, gonna get cast into the lake of fire with this everlasting destruction to America. Fire and brimstone for taking the microchip, the mark of the beast, and not believing in Yahweh, Bahashai, Yahweh Shai. They also, you know, some heathens and Edomites gonna be put into the lake of fire, you know. And what happened after that, you know, when the elect get saved, you know, the kingdom of heaven gonna be established, you know, and finally the Israelites gonna rule over these all other nations with a rod of iron for 1,000 years, okay? And yeah, the 2/3 gonna also be on the earth. They're gonna come back, you know, they're gonna come back definitely. I mean, because Romans 11:26 says that all Israel shall be saved, you know, at the end of the day. So I mean, this is what's gonna happen on the destruction. And this is the second death, because the first death was in the times of Noah, you know, which was destroyed. The earth was destroyed by water. You know, the world was destroyed by water. Now it's gonna be with fire and brimstone. All right. So yes, this is the second death. This is the destruction. You know. And obviously the Israelites gonna earn everlasting life. You know, especially the elect. You know, I mean, You know, this is not talking about hell, like the Christian says. You know, the Christians are retarded. It's not talking about a place where you burn for all eternity. You know, Christians don't know the Bible. They don't know how to break the scriptures down. You know, I mean, so like we see on here, you know, this is what it's talking about. Oh, and after those 1,000 years of slavery, the heathen nations, yes, they're gonna believe. You know, now they finally gonna be. Now they're finally gonna be free, you know, from that slavery, you know, after that suffering and paying the double. But the Edomites gonna get exterminated. They're gonna get destroyed, you know, and they're not gonna, in none of the house of Israel, no Edomite gonna be now, you know, they're gonna be destroyed and they're not gonna exist anymore on the earth. You know, that's what the book of Obadiah says, that the Edomites gonna get exterminated. You know, they're not gonna come back. They're gonna disappear from existence. You know, you're gonna go there and you're not gonna see it. You're not gonna see them. That's what the book of Obadiah says. You know, that's after the 1,000 of years reigning with Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai in the kingdom of heaven. So you hope you get edified. All praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rukakodash.